Guys, I'm upset because I just realized that Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman was in this awful game.
You, you're cool. And you, I'm out.
However, regardless of the terrible writing and plot of Kill the Justice League, Kevin Conroy still manages to give the most authentic Batman vocal performance he can. That's why he's the GOAT. No ifs, ands, or buts. He revolutionized the character by using distinct voices for Batman and Bruce Wayne. And unlike other actors who just go for the deep and gravelly voice, Conroy brings this sophistication and emotion to the role, making lines like,
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
sound epic instead of cringe. Kevin Conroy solidified himself in the Batman Hall of Fame. So this got me thinking about which other Batman voice actor left an impressionable mark on the Dark Knight mythos, and which should be avoided like the Joker gas. There are a ton of Batman voice actors, so in this video I'm only going to cover my top 3 best and worst. So if I missed your favorite Batman VA, let me know in the comments and why they're the best. If you're enjoying these types of videos, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me continue making fun videos like this. So without further ado, let's dive on in to the best and worst Batman voice actors.
I am the night. I am Batman!
At a glance, do you think Bruce Greenwood is just another Kevin Conroy clone with another deep and gravelly Batman voice? But if you turn on detective vision, you can hear the rich emotional depth that sometimes outperforms Kevin Conroy's.
No, God Almighty, no. It'd be too damned easy. All I've ever wanted to do is kill him.
My first experience with Greenwood's Batman was Under the Red Hood, an emotional roller coaster of a story for our Caped Crusader. His performance is very reserved, almost like a whisper, but you can still hear the regret in every word when he's dealing with the Red Hood. Greenwood's performance shines in its subtlety. Like in Young Justice, Greenwood's Batman is the mentor. He's the dad of the Bat family, the coach of a superhero baseball team. You can tell that he cares, but he's not like about to give you a hug or a pat on the back. It's more like,
What's this?
Training. Hand-eye coordination.
One-on-one?
If you think you can handle it.
Greenwood's ability to convey the duality of Batman sets him apart from the lesser voice actors. One minute he's strategizing the takedown of a supervillain, the next he's giving a pep talk to Robin. And it never feels forced. It's seamless, it's natural, and it's a great way to evolve the character of Batman.
I'm better. I'm stronger. I'm Batman.
No, it's totally wrong.
Do y'all remember Ron Perlman? He played Hellboy. Did you also know he played Batman in the Justice League Heroes game from 2006?
Having a rough day?
Killer Frost's about to have a worse one.
Yeah, he's complete ass in that. Ron Perlman sounds like he just woke up and is already 15 minutes late and his coffee machine is broken, so he's gonna ride that morning slump to work. What I'm trying to say is, he sounds boring. Perlman's Batman talks like he's explaining the plot to his dog. Every single line just sounds like it's coming through molasses. He's the Batman who has a desk job.
No, it isn't. It's an emergency bunker 12 miles away. Part of my contingency plan.
I never got a chance to play the Justice League Heroes game, but what I've heard is the game is pretty good. For those of you who have played it, you are brave for enduring such a monotone Batman that makes Toby from The Office feel like the most exciting character.
Hey, Jim.
Not now, Toby, my God.
Jesus.
Get the hell out of here, idiot.
I like Perlman in superhero movies. He's my definitive Hellboy, and he was so stylish in Blade 2. So it scratches my brain on why he has such a boring performance for this game, especially getting casted as the freaking Batman. Like, come on, try a little.
I am Batman!
Where Conroy brings a sophistication and emotional depth to the dark and gritty Batman voice, Diedrich Bader does the same thing, but with more of a fun and campier side of Batman.
Nightwing, tell me something, and I need the absolute truth. Do I look fat in this outfit?
Bader voices Batman in Batman the Brave and the Bold, a show that's basically the love child of the 60s Batman and the DC animated universe. This Batman's got humor, he's got wit, he's got the kind of gravitas that makes you believe he can beat up a bad guy while still cracking jokes. He's not just some edgy dude in a batsuit. This guy's having fun out there.
It was my honor to fight by your side, President Lincoln.
Don't get me wrong, I love Adam West, the original king of camp, who establishes that Batman doesn't need to be all doom and gloom. However, I think Bader outperforms him on every level of the character. Brave and the Bold had some of the most outlandish scenarios, like Batman solving mysteries with a talking dog and a bunch of stoners. And you know what? It freaking works. Because Bader delivers the authentic performance every time that is true to the character of the Dark Knight, whether he's fighting Darkseid or breaking down gender norms.
You wouldn't hit a lady, would you?
The hammer of justice is unisex.
Batman is a grounded character that never gets fazed and takes everything seriously, no matter what level of threat. And that delivery makes Bader the key to why that show is so good.
I'm better. I'm stronger. I'm Batman.
No, it's totally wrong.
Benjamin McKenzie's vocal performance as Batman sounds like a middle schooler who thinks his edgy humor is cool. You know who you are. I know it's a harsh critique, and don't get me wrong, I love the Batman Year One movie, but come on. Even its most iconic scene feels dorky with this voice.
Ladies, gentlemen, you've eaten well. You've eaten Gotham's wealth, its spirit. But your feast is nearly over. From this moment on, none of you are safe.
The argument can be made that this is his first year being Batman, and he hasn't really gotten the dark and brooding voice down. But that doesn't excuse the lack of chemistry with the rest of the cast, especially with Jim Gordon, played by Bryan Cranston, who acts circles around him, and he's not even a voice actor. McKenzie always just felt like he was doing a Batman impression rather than taking on the role of Batman.
Nothing harms me, but I know pain. I know pain.
Year One Batman is still filled with so much hate and anger, which McKenzie can't authentically capture. Fortunately for fans, 3 years later, we get Roger Craig Smith, who knocked the Batman performance out of the park in Arkham Origins.
I am Batman!
Kevin Conroy does a gritty Batman, and Diedrich Bader does a campy Batman. Will Arnett does a gritty, campy Batman, and weirdly enough, it works.
I'm in there. I'm in deep.
The Lego Batman movie is essentially a parody of the Batman universe that still manages to respect the hell out of Batman's canon. Arnett leading the charge with his performance as the Dark Knight with a voice that is both smooth as silk and rough as sandpaper.
How dare you tell me how to parent my kid I just met?
Even though he's a pure comedy actor, his performance in the movie is not all hee-hees and ha-has. In between all the one-liners and epic action scenes, he manages to inject some real heart into Batman. You can feel his struggles with loneliness and his journey towards opening up to others, all through that iconic voice.
Hey, Dad. I saved the city again today. I wish you could have seen me. I think you would have been really proud.
Who would have thought the most emotional scenes in a Batman film was delivered by Job from Arrested Development in a movie about plastic superhero figurines? Arnett simultaneously pokes fun at Batman's serious persona while still respecting the character's legacy, making him one of the most unique Batman voice actors.
I'm better. I'm stronger. I'm Batman.
No, it's totally wrong.
You know the trope of Batman always knowing everything? He's always one step ahead? Well, no amount of prep time would prepare Batman for this horrible voice acting from Dave Gazan. Gazan's performance makes Batman feel, how do I put this? Annoyed with everything, and it's not in a fun way where he does this little, growl, or he's like, No, this Batman sounds like he's upset that he's gonna miss his shows when Raiden the God of Thunder arrives.
I need to know if we should expect any more visitors.
Being the smartest man in the room can be a burden, I'm sure, but Gazan's performance also makes Batman sound like he's above everyone. Sure, the Batman commands authority, but he's not a dick about it. Well, most of the time.
Let me guess. You're from the same place as Liu Kang and Scorpion.
How is it possible?
Insulated armor.
The lack of chemistry with the other actors is so prominent as well. Unfortunately, Batman feels like the odd one out in a wacky game like DC vs Mortal Kombat. I feel like Gazan never really truly commits to taking on the role of the Batman. He always kind of pulls back on certain lines, and I think that just holds him back. Well, there you have it, the best and worst Batman voice actors. From researching this video, I learned that the best voice actors make Batman feel complex and an emotional, rich character that hides behind a stoic personality. Often the worst performances are one note, or they sound like they're just doing a Batman impression rather than just being Batman. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this non-Spider-Man related content. And if you want to see more, please leave a like. Until next time, fair winds and safe travels.